Okay, so the chord is exactly like the intro. You start on the E minor chord, and then B minor, and the open D string before we jump to the next measure. C chord, hammer on the pinky, using the pinky to the 3rd fret. G chord, walk down to F sharp, low E, and then open at the E minor 9th again. Now this time I'll play the 4th fret on the D string. Instead of open G string, I play the 4th fret on the D string with my ring finger. So again, it goes like this. And then B minor chord. Open D again, the last note of that measure. C. This time we don't hammer on, we just play the 3rd fret on the B string. So let it ring out just the 8th note, and then play the D chord like this. So slightly variation of the D chord before. So we play the open D string and 3rd fret on the B together, 2nd fret on the E, G2, B3, and then play the 2nd fret on the E string, hammer on and pull off on the 3rd fret, or hammer on, pull off on the 3rd fret, the 2nd and open string. And play the 3rd fret on the B string with your ring finger, and then slide up to 7th fret on the from the 2nd fret on the G string, and then play E5, B7, 7 on the G, and slide up to 11th fret, and play the 10th fret on the E string. So the last part slowly. So that's the chorus, and then we go into verse 2. Now verse 2 is basically exactly the same as verse 1, except the D chord every time you play it. So the first time you play, just like verse 1, no change. Notice that D chord is just do the same thing as like the first one. Now second time you play it, the D chord is a little different. So I'm playing the open D, B 2nd fret on the high E string together, B3, D2, B3, pinky on the 3rd fret on the E string, pull off on 2nd fret, B3, and the open G. The reason why I do the open G is so you can give time to get in the C chord, which will go into, this time it's a little different. First time we'll put the pinky on the 3rd fret on the verse 1. When you play verse 2, when you play this chord, you play this. C chord, basically, you play the 3rd fret on the A, open E string, B1, open G, 2nd fret on the D, open E again, 1st fret on the B, open G, open D string. So the reason why we play open D string again, give you time to move to the B chord. No change there. Okay, this chord, the D chord's a little different. But you keep playing that, that's when the solo starts. So you just keep repeating, playing that D chord, the pinky and the second fret on the E string. And then once the solo starts right there, after that G note on the pinky, once that solo start, behind the solo you play like the verse 1 acoustic part. I think just do the same, but you listen to the D chord closely on the record, you tell that every time it plays the D chord is a little different. But you know, it really doesn't matter. Once you play a D chord, you can pretty much just play the same pattern. You don't have to change the pattern. I mean, no one's going to know this is different. But if you want to play exactly like the record, you need to listen to it to figure out if it goes like this or it goes like this. So you just have to listen to it closely and figure out. Behind verse 2, there's some swelling notes with distortion. It goes like this. So on the 5th fret on the D, 4th D, D2, G4, G5, G4, G4 again, open G, 2nd fret on the G. And that's the swelling note behind the verse 2, which was not included in verse 1. So this takes us up through the solo. So after the solo, it goes in the pattern where he sings, "What have we become?" The only difference with this is that instead of playing on the pinky on the 3rd fret on the E string, you just play open E string instead on the C chord. So the pattern goes like this. So the D chord again, at the end of that time, you play the 3rd fret on the E string, you pull off 2nd fret, open B, 3rd fret on the B string, and then open D, open G string. And then you repeat the whole thing again. He sings "No More Presidents, No More Presidents." Again, the D chord is a little different. Instead of pulling off the 3rd to 2nd fret on the E string, you just play the pinky, move the pinky, and play the 2nd fret on the E as you end the note before you go in the chorus again. Now, when he's singing that part and playing that part, there's a little tiny solo in the background. So 19, 17, 15, and 14th fret on the E string, and ends on 15th fret on the B string. And the next passage goes like 15 on 13 second fret on the B, and 12 fret on the G. So no more president, and all the wars will end. And that part right there. So that goes into the chorus, and repeat the chorus twice, and ends the song. So the chorus is slightly different because you just cut off certain measure and repeat the pattern again. So I'll just play for you one time, and I'm just kind of call out the chords so you follow me. So it goes like this. B minor, C, G, E minor ninth again, B minor, C. Once you play this D chord, you just cut halfway. You just play that. You play the second 3-2-3 on the B and G string, and then you got to do the walk down on the low E on the 3rd fret to 2nd fret. So, and it goes back to the chorus again. So again, at the end, the first time you play this chorus, it goes like this. Again, one more time. Back to the chorus again. C. Now we're going to end it like this. So you play the open D, 3rd fret on the B together, and then 2nd fret on the E, G2, B3, and then hammer on, and then play the 2nd fret on the high E, hammer on and pull off on 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open string. And then play the 3rd fret on the B string, and then slide from 2nd fret to 2nd fret to 7th fret on the G. And then 5th fret on the E, 7th fret on the B, 7th fret on the G. I use my index finger on the 5th fret, by the way, on the high E string, and then ring finger and middle finger on the 7th fret of the B and G string. And you use your ring finger and pinky, play the 10th fret like we do in the intro, and then harmonic 7th fret just like we did in the intro. So that's how you end the song. So again, at the ending of the song goes like this. And that's the entire song, and then we're going to cover the solo next.